What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on The Flash Season 5 yet again. If you're in to The Flash Season 5, this is the channel for you, so make sure to subscribe. So each season within The Flash, there has to be new metahumans and new villains introduced into the season. Last season, it was new metahumans introduced via the Speed Force Storm bus accident when Barry Allen came out of the Speed Force. So how are they going to introduce new villains and new metahumans this year into The Flash Season 5? Interested to know what you guys think down below. So the most obvious option is the satellite that crashed in the finale, the one that was supposed to kill Barry Allen. But realistically, if he killed Barry Allen, then they'd never be able to build up to Season 10, so I don't believe that story. But that's a way they could introduce some new metahumans and villains into The Flash Season 5. The other options would be the Speed Force Storm from the ending of The Flash Season 3. Now this wouldn't be too hard to play out, and it wouldn't be too hard to make the audience believe it, because that's literally 2 years ago and some multiple villains could be in hiding. I mean, there's still some from Season 2 that we haven't seen. But the most likely option is actually going to be Nora Allen Flashpoint 2.0. And somehow how she created new metahumans from breaking time and running back in time, and her big mistake. So we know this, that Cicada is the villain, supposedly. Well, we do know that because that was verified from a pretty good source. He's the first metahuman, an immortal cult leader with the healing abilities who can neutralize other meta powers and control people's minds. He is determined to purge the world of metas and turn Central City against the Flash. Now on paper, this sounds really epic. Now I'm guessing they won't reveal any official, like the CW won't drop any official information about the main villains who at least at Comic-Con now, because it makes no sense for them to drop information in the middle of June. To be honest, it doesn't really make any information. So it's not going to happen till at least Comic-Con next month. So Cicada won't actually be the overall villain. I've said this multiple times. I think he's going to be more of a Dr. Alchemy, played by obviously Julian Albert, played by Tom Felton, as sub-villain, because it makes more sense for him to be a sub-villain. His backstory, I don't really think they could play it off for a 23-episode season, so I'm expecting another character to turn up. So I don't know why, but last season during episode 22, I seen a lot of comments of people expecting Savitar Reverse Flash Zoom to return in that episode. I don't know why. I got a load of questions about that. I had no idea where that traffic was coming from. But hang on a minute, Reverse Flash always returns each year. But there was a leak came out, I went over it from 4chan a few days back, saying Ebar Thorne would return in a multiple episode story arc centric on Barry's children. So it is pretty obvious that there's going to be like the twins essentially, although it's not being confirmed. I can see it happening, and it does say that Tom Cavanagh and Matt Lanchester there'll be 2 different versions of Reverse Flash, which doesn't really make sense for continuity, to be honest, and it would confuse the average viewer, because most people that watch these TV shows aren't comic book fans, and they don't want to confuse the viewers too much, because at Comic-Con Todd Helbing couldn't even explain how Savitar ever existed. So if the people behind the show don't understand it, then how are the audience supposed to understand it? So that would be pretty cool, insane. But seeing as we only seen the Reverse Flash once during Season 4, I'm not really sure how realistic it could be. But someone who could actually really return, and I want him to return, is Teddy Sears, who played Zoom during Season 2. I don't feel like the Flash has actually been at its highest level since then. So I know this is old, but at Planet Comic-Con, Teddy Sears said he has no plans following 24 Legacy being cancelled, and he's told the Flash team he'd like to return to play Hunter Zolomon from Earth 1. Could Zoom be linked to Cicada? Cool, yeah, sure, that could happen. So the fact is, there is an Earth 1 version of Hunter Zolomon who could have been affected by the Dark Matter satellite or the Speed Force Storm, and they could easily turn him into the overall villain. So recently Teddy said posted on Instagram. Now I don't like to make videos with that, but this is quite interesting. He never posts anything on Instagram, so he posted a tease of him in a Zoom hoodie, which if anyone knows where you can get it from, I'd love to get a hoodie. It's pretty cool. So is this a tease to him returning to the show? Definitely no, it's not a tease, but I guess we have the kind of Henry Cavill posting a gym video of himself, and he puts something about Superman in the tags, and now everyone thinks that he's training for Superman. So it could be an indirect tease. Now, what I think would be cool is if, I know you could say that Zoom turned into Black Flash and Black Flash was killed by Killer Frost, aka aka Elsa, but he was sent to the Speed Force. So Black Flash isn't dead, he will return. But what I think would be interesting is if they mix the Hunter Zolomon from Earth 1 and turn him into Godspeed. Now I know this triggers people, but I really want to see Godspeed because, let's be honest, the Thinker was good, but it would have played out much better if we knew his motivation to what was going on much earlier. Savitar wasn't bad, it's just they rushed to kind of reveal because everyone knew what was going to go on. The Savitar character would have been better if they had revealed it about 7 episodes earlier. So if they did have a speedster villain, I think it would be pretty cool. So if you could bring back any speedster from any season, let me know who would you bring back. And do you think that Zoom is going to return as Godspeed? Now, this is just a complete theory video, but I really want Zoom back because I don't feel like the Flash has been that good since. Obviously, I love parts of the Flash season 3 and the season 4, but let's be honest guys, season 1 have not been replicated yet, so this next season is gonna have to be epic because we can't have 3 bad seasons in a row. Can we? Or can we? Is Flash doing a super go on us? I don't know. So anyway guys, let me know, do you want Zoom back on this show? How would you introduce a new speedster to the show? Does the Flash need a speedster villain? No. But how would they introduce new Metahumans into Central City? They've got so much potential for an absolute epic season. Anyway guys, let me know your thoughts down below and I will catch you in another video very soon. But first, any video requests, I'm going to be doing a Q&A Flash style video. So any questions down below, I'm going to put a bunch of them into a Q&A video. I don't normally do them, but I think it could be interesting for my viewers maybe. So anyway guys, I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.